Before I started working with Brooke, one of my struggles was consistency. I've been working out for years, but it was really hard because week to week I didn't know what I wanted to work on. So I would randomly kind of come up with exercise programs. But it wasn't until I did one of her 13-week programs, and it was a core program, and I had 4 specific workouts that I did every week over the course of that 13 weeks, that I could really feel and see a difference in how my body was responding to the exercise. I think what brought a lot of the trust into choosing Brooke is that, she has an extensive background. She is a physical therapist, she's a pelvic floor therapist. It's not just a personal training certificate. She is a mom. She understands that, we all struggle with busy life schedules, and that it's not easy to fit ourselves into a day, time for ourselves, time for exercise, time for workouts. So she has that real world experience to be able to really help you look at your schedule, look at your work day, look at your kids' schedules, and find that time for yourself. The conversations that you're having with her, bi-weekly, expressing your frustrations, and then having her help you reframe it in such a way that, maybe you don't look a certain way, but 2 weeks ago you could lift 50 pounds, and this week you're up to 60 pounds for whatever exercise you've been struggling with. It's really seeing yourself and loving yourself, not because you're a certain size or a certain weight, but because you can celebrate your body in some special way. I look at my health in my 20s and 30s and the mindset I have now, and I think honestly I'm in better shape now than I was then. Stepping away from those little distractions, the mindless scrolling on the tablet, and then being frustrated because why don't I have time to do my workout today? Well, because you spent an additional 45 minutes rolling your finger across the screen of your phone or your tablet. And it was setting that aside and saying, all right, this is the time that you could be doing those workouts. This is the time you could be going for your run. This is the time you could be out doing something more recreational that you complain about not having the time for. I would have to say, if somebody was unsure about whether or not they wanted to take that step to work with her, I would say, don't hold yourself back. If there's any question in your mind that you're struggling to do this on your own and you need to find that missing piece as far as what it's going to take to get you where you want to go, what your goals are and how you're going to get there, then you want to work with her. You want to work with somebody who's going to be in your corner. You want somebody who's going to really listen to what you're saying, who's going to hear your goals, and who's going to help you find ways to achieve them step by step. And she's going to be there with you through those frustrations and those times when you're just spinning your wheels and saying, I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. I'm not seeing the results that I wanted to as quickly as I wanted to. And she's going to come back to you with a real conversation about what it looks like to achieve those goals, and that patience and time is how you get there. I would describe Brooke's coaching as supportive, heartfelt, direct, genuine, honest.